Easy English Pod.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast where real English sounds natural, relaxed, and actually useful in daily life.
And today's episode is one of those topics that secretly controls your whole life.
Your habits.
Yep, the tiny things you do every day without even thinking about them.
Like checking your phone the second you wake up.
Guilty.
Or saying, I'll sleep early tonight, and suddenly it's 2 a.m.
Also guilty.
Today, we're going to learn how native English speakers talk about habits naturally. Good habits, bad habits, weird habits, productive habits. All of it.
And trust me, this episode is going to feel very personal.
Because everybody has habits they're proud of.
And habits they hope nobody notices.
Exactly.
Also, if you're learning English, this topic is super useful because habits come up in conversations all the time.
Yes, people constantly ask things like, what do you usually do in the morning? Do you drink coffee every day? How often do you exercise?
Or even, why do you always do that?
That question sounds dangerous already.
Very dangerous.
So let's start simple. Jack, what's one habit you think defines you as a person?
I'd say I always make lists.
Really?
All the time. Grocery lists, work lists, random ideas, goals. My phone is basically 90% lists.
That actually sounds organized.
It sounds organized, but sometimes I spend more time making lists than actually doing the tasks.
Productive procrastination.
Exactly.
That phrase is amazing.
It's true, though. Sometimes habits look useful on the outside, but secretly waste your time.
Wow, that's deeper than I expected 5 minutes into the episode.
We came prepared today.
So let's teach some natural English expressions people use for habits.
Good idea.
One of the most common phrases is, I'm used to.
Very important phrase.
For example, I'm used to waking up early.
Or I'm used to drinking coffee every morning.
Native speakers use this constantly.
Especially when talking about routines and lifestyle.
Another useful phrase is, I have a habit of,
Like, I have a habit of checking my phone before bed.
which honestly many people do.
Including the people listening right now.
They're pretending not to relate.
But they know.
And here's something interesting. Habits are deeply connected to personality in English conversations.
Definitely. People judge your lifestyle based on your habits.
Like someone saying, I go running every morning.
Immediately sounds disciplined.
Or, I watch 3 hours of videos before sleeping.
Immediately sounds like me during winter break.
Honest, King.
Thank you.
But habits aren't always serious. Some are just funny.
Oh yes, everybody has strange habits.
Like talking to yourself while cooking.
Or opening the fridge every 10 minutes, even though nothing changed.
Why do humans do that?
Hope. Pure hope.
Maybe this time the fridge magically contains cake.
Exactly.
You know what's interesting though?
What?
Usually, people don't notice their habits until someone points them out.
That's so true.
Like when a friend suddenly says, you apologize too much, or you always tap your foot when you're nervous.
And then you become painfully aware of it forever.
Forever.
Habits are almost like invisible routines running in the background of our lives.
Wow, that sounded philosophical.
I've had coffee today.
Clearly.
But seriously, learning how to describe habits in English makes your conversations sound much more natural.
Because daily life conversations are built around routines.
Exactly. Morning habits, study habits, eating habits, work habits.
Even social habits.
Like replying to messages late.
Oh, people get judged for that one.
Very quickly.
And speaking of bad habits,
Uh-oh.
now we're getting honest.
Very honest.
We're talking about bad habits people struggle to break, and the English expressions native speakers use when they talk about them.
Including one habit almost everybody listening probably has right now.
And once we mention it, they won't be able to ignore it anymore. Time to expose ourselves a little.
I was afraid this moment would come.
Because everybody loves talking about good habits.
But bad habits are the real interesting part.
Exactly. So, Jack, what's one bad habit you've tried to break many times?
Easy. Staying up too late.
Ah, yes, the classic just one more video problem.
Which turns into 5 more videos, then suddenly birds are singing outside.
And you start questioning your life choices at 3 a.m.
Exactly.
This is actually a very common English conversation topic. People often say, I need to stop staying up so late.
Or, I'm trying to break that habit.
Break a habit is such an important phrase.
Very important. Native speakers use it naturally all the time.
Like, I'm trying to break the habit of checking my phone constantly.
Which is honestly one of the biggest modern habits.
Absolutely. Some people check their phones without even realizing it.
It becomes automatic.
That word, automatic, matters a lot when talking about habits.
Because habits often happen without conscious thought.
Exactly. Your brain just says, we always do this.
Even when the habit is bad for you.
Especially then. You know what's funny, though?
What?
People often describe bad habits in a joking way.
Oh, yes, like I'm addicted to coffee.
Or I have zero self-control around snacks.
Native speakers exaggerate habits a lot for humor.
Definitely. Someone eats chocolate twice and suddenly says, I have a serious chocolate problem.
Dramatic, but relatable.
Very relatable. Another common phrase is, I can't help it.
Oh, yes, that means you feel unable to stop yourself.
For example, I can't help checking my notifications.
Or I can't help biting my nails when I'm nervous.
Nail biting is such a common nervous habit.
Along with pacing around the room.
Or stress eating.
Or opening social media every 6 minutes.
Why are humans like this?
Tiny dopamine explosions.
Science Jack has entered the chat.
Briefly.
But honestly, habits become stronger through repetition.
Exactly. The more you repeat something, the more natural it feels.
Which explains why changing habits feels difficult.
Very difficult. Your brain likes familiar routines.
Even unhealthy ones sometimes.
That's why people say things like old habits die hard.
Ah, that's an excellent English expression.
And very common.
It means habits are hard to change because they've been part of your life for a long time.
Like someone who has procrastinated for years suddenly trying to become organized overnight.
Their brain immediately says, absolutely not.
Exactly.
You know something interesting, though?
What?
Bad habits often start as comforting habits.
Oh, wow. That's true.
Like stress eating after a difficult day.
Or endlessly scrolling because you want to relax.
At first, it feels harmless, but over time, it becomes part of your daily routine. Which is why English speakers often say, I fell into a bad habit.
That phrase sounds so natural.
It really does. And here's something important for English learners. When native speakers talk about habits, they often use frequency words.
Ah, yes, words like always, usually, sometimes, rarely, and constantly.
For example, I constantly lose my keys.
Or, I usually drink tea before bed.
Those little words make your English sound much more natural.
Because habits are all about repetition and frequency.
Exactly. But habits don't only affect individuals.
Oh, yes.
They also affect relationships.
And trust me, that topic gets very interesting very quickly.
Now we're talking about relationship habits, annoying habits, and the little routines people notice in each other.
Including one tiny habit that secretly drives many people crazy.
And once you hear it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. Let's talk about the habits people notice in other people.
Which is honestly where things become dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Because everyone has tiny habits they think nobody sees.
But trust me, somebody notices.
Always.
Like tapping your fingers on the table.
Or interrupting people during conversations.
Ooh, that one causes problems fast.
especially when someone says, "Can I finish talking first?"
That sentence feels polite, but also powerful.
Very powerful.
So let's teach some useful English phrases people use when talking about other people's habits.
Good idea.
One common phrase is, you always...
Ah, yes, the beginning of many arguments.
Exactly. You always leave your clothes on the chair. You always forget to reply. You always arrive late.
And immediately the other person gets defensive.
Instantly.
Because always sounds strong emotionally,
Native speakers use it a lot when they're frustrated.
even when it's not literally true.
Very true.
Another common phrase is, "It's just a habit."
Meaning the person often doesn't even realize they're doing it.
Like saying every few seconds while speaking.
Or constantly checking your hair in reflective surfaces.
Why do humans suddenly become professional mirrors inspectors?
Survival instinct.
Obviously.
You know what's interesting, though?
What?
Some habits become part of a person's identity.
That's true.
Like the friend who always carries snacks.
Every group has one.
Or the person who's always early.
Which is definitely not me.
Same.
People even describe personality using habit-based phrases.
Like, she's a night owl.
Meaning she stays awake late at night.
Or he's an early bird.
Someone who wakes up early naturally.
English has so many habit-related expressions.
And native speakers use them constantly.
Another interesting thing is how habits affect friendships and relationships.
Oh, yes.
Tiny, repeated actions can either make people feel loved or slowly annoy them over time.
Like someone always listening carefully when you speak.
That habit feels comforting.
But someone constantly looking at their phone while you're talking.
That feels disrespectful very quickly. Exactly. Habits communicate personality without words.
Wow, that's actually deep.
Thank you. I drank coffee too.
We're both philosophical today.
But seriously, English speakers often talk about emotional habits too.
Like what?
Habits such as overthinking.
Ah, yes, the brain marathon.
Exactly. People say things like, I tend to overthink everything.
Tend to is another excellent phrase for habits.
Very natural.
Like, I tend to worry too much, or I tend to procrastinate when I'm stressed.
Those sentences sound very fluent in conversation.
Because they describe repeated behavior naturally.
You know what's funny though?
What?
Sometimes people become emotionally attached to their habits.
Even bad ones.
Exactly. Like drinking coffee from the same mug every morning.
Or listening to the same song every day.
Or needing complete silence while studying.
That's me.
Really?
Absolutely. If someone starts chewing loudly near me while I'm studying,
Immediate emotional damage.
immediate.
Habits can become comfort zones.
Which explains why changing them feels uncomfortable.
And speaking of change,
Oh, here we go.
now we're talking about building good habits, exercise habits, study habits, productive habits, and why motivation alone usually fails.
Including one small English phrase successful people use all the time.
And once you start using it, your English will sound much more natural and confident. We've talked about bad habits, funny habits, annoying habits.
Now let's talk about something everybody wants, better habits.
The kind of habits that make life feel organized, healthy, and less chaotic.
Which sounds amazing in theory,
But difficult in reality.
very difficult.
Because everybody gets motivated for about 2 days.
Then suddenly your new healthy lifestyle disappears after one stressful afternoon.
Exactly.
You know what's funny though?
What?
People always wait for motivation before starting habits.
Ooh, that's true.
But native English speakers often say consistency is more important than motivation.
Whoa, that sentence is powerful.
Because motivation comes and goes.
But habits stay.
Exactly.
So let's teach some natural English phrases people use when talking about building habits.
One very common phrase is, I'm trying to get into the habit of.
Such a useful expression.
For example, I'm trying to get into the habit of reading every night.
Or I'm trying to get into the habit of exercising regularly.
Native speakers say this all the time.
Another great phrase is, I'm working on it.
Oh yes, short, natural, and very common.
Like when someone asks, are you waking up earlier these days?
And you say, I'm working on it.
That answer sounds honest and relaxed.
Exactly.
You know what habit I always admire?
What?
People who consistently study a little every day.
Same. That habit is powerful.
Especially for language learning.
Absolutely. Even 20 minutes every day can improve your English over time.
That's another important thing about habits. Small actions become big results.
Which is why native speakers often say, little by little.
I love that phrase.
It feels calm and encouraging.
Because progress doesn't have to be dramatic.
Exactly. Good habits are usually quiet at first.
Wow, that sounded like a quote from a movie.
Thank you. My coffee is still working.
Clearly.
But seriously, one of the hardest habits to build is consistency.
Especially when life becomes stressful.
That's when people say things like, I fell out of my routine.
Ah, yes. Very natural English expression.
It means your good habits stopped because life became busy or chaotic.
Like stopping workouts, sleeping late again, or forgetting your study schedule.
Exactly.
But here's the important part.
What?
You can always restart.
That's true.
One bad day doesn't destroy your progress.
And honestly, hearing that probably helps a lot of people listening right now.
Definitely. Because habits are not about being perfect.
They're about improving little by little.
And if you've listened this far,
Then you've already learned a lot of natural English expressions about habits today.
from I'm used to old habits die hard, to I'm working on it.
And now your English sounds more natural, more conversational, and more real.
Exactly the kind of English native speakers actually use every day.
All right, everybody. We hope this episode helped you learn useful English while also thinking about your own habits a little differently.
And maybe after this episode, you'll notice some habits you never noticed before.
Hopefully the good ones, too.
Hopefully. If you enjoyed this conversation and want more real English podcast episodes like this,
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
because we've got more fun, natural, and useful English conversations coming very soon.
And trust me, the next topic is going to be very relatable.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Take care.
And keep building good habits, both in life and in English. See you in the next episode.